Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And a catch right side by Evans. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Allen going to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Thomas.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Cleveland. Check.
Throwing again. Newton. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
DJ Moore went through some ups and downs his rookie season, but really came on strong late in the year. Finished with 55 catches, the most among Panthers not named Christian McCaffrey. And now with Devin Funchess gone to Indianapolis, he's going to be the true WR1 for the Panthers.
Newton on 3rd down. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
This is something that we expected to see. McCaffrey used out of the backfield. 107 catches in 2018, the most in one season by an NFL running back.
Now Newton on 1st down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down. And this passing game, this whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Newton looking left side. That's caught by Moore. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They've got a 3rd down and 5 to start things out. Throwing again is Newton. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Carolina. Aldrick Robinson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen. He's got a man. Complete. It's a gain of 35.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Hey, let's go. Mike one. Here we go. So Mike's number one. Let's go, baby. They turn over. 56. Let's get that ball. Here we go.
Throwing on second and long. Allen, they'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Mike, 45. Let's go, Heavy. What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Here we go.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And to the tight end, Olsen, right side. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
To throw again on second down. Newton going to throw deep for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to go up top, and he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up. And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. To throw, it's Allen. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Throwing now is Allen. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now it's Barber, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Peyton Barber, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Santos with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Forced out to his left. Pass incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Newton. Flush to his right. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
From the 50, Newton. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Whip. Hey, watch the whip. Off. Check 99.
Now it's Newton. That's Samuel, caught left side. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. On third down, Newton. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Incomplete. It's now fourth down.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Likely time for one final snap as they start out first and 10. And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all tied. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And some space here.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
So first and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, Newton. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. Touchdown, Carolina! Christian McCaffrey. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 21-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Bucs take over first and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go, B, let's go. Alert.
First down, and they're going to throw without it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Throwing again on second down. Allen, he's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play for the Bucs there on third down. 51 yards. Operating from the red zone now. Allen, and it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know one thing, the team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. Following the fumble recovery, Newton looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Moore. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. He went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
On first down, Newton escaping the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. And he comes back with one complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. And this is caught. He hits more. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. To the air again, Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. Here's Newton being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carl Nassib able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Here we go, 19!
Throwing on first down is Allen. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head, that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
261, matchbox lights.
From his end zone on 3rd and long, Allen. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Single slot, 52. Watch the twist. Gun. Here we go. Out. Where's the mic? Watch one. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check 43. Mike middle. Watch a slant.
They do go for it. Here's Allen. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 26. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Darius Geis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Myles Garrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
So Mike's number 1.
Going for it on 4th down. Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
I'm coming after you. 45 the mic. Hey, watch the slant. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Now Newton. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Nelson's got it here right side. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Allen going to go on 4th down. Lets it go for Nelson. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Come on, the ball. 40 up, go. 45, Mike, 45. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go.
Newton on 1st down. He's going to take a shot right away for the... He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Aldrick Robinson. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Round 80. Hey, home. Because I'm about to take you to school. Tighten up. Here we go. I got it.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
18 yards there, down to the 18 and a 1st down.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
Now Newton on 1st down. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will extend this big lead.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Alert! Come on! So Mike's number 1. 5 wide. Alert flare. We go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 34. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
At their own 25-yard line.
So 319. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Here we go. Oh, here we go. Oh, one to the mic. Watch one. Watch one. Go.
Now Allen to try again after the pick six. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. And now it's second down.
Get in the weight room. So Mike's number one. Mike's number one.
And here's Allen to throw again. Caught by Jones. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. That catch good for 5. It's third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Allen now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well, so now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic, but downfield in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
Eluding the pressure right, and this is incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, it's Newton. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Throwing here, Newton. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
I think this is a free play for Newton. Flushed out right. There he goes inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years, our team seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
On first down, Newton looking for the out route, and he's got more. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Watch the screen. Pass. Safe. Bravo. Bang. Huh. Zip it. Switch.
Looking to throw again on second down. Newton, and this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with this one. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Alert. Hey, home. Check safety.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Well, the Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Throwing on third and long. Allen over the middle to Evans. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Let him know.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline.